You probably thought this deer was alive, and this coyote was alive, and this pheasant was alive. Nope, they're not. They're dead. They've been taxidermized by Chuck Testa. Ojai Valley Taxidermy. I specialize in the most lifelike dead animals anywhere, period.
Look at that antelope driving a car.
Nope, it's just Chuck Testa.
Oh no, there's a bear in my bed.
Nope, Chuck Testa.
Hold on a second. There's a leopard feeding on an impala out on my deck.
Nope, it's just Chuck Testa with another realistic mount. Shipped to me from anywhere. Call Chuck Testa for the most lifelike dead animals around, period.
Did that rhino just order a drink?
Nope.
Chuck Testa does not taxidermize pets.
Hey, welcome back. We're just having some technical difficulties. That was a great commercial. Lee is here to tell you where we are and who our sponsor is, because I was taking a little nap.
Yeah. So we are in the small Canadian town of Flin Flon.
Flin Flon.
Which is actually a shorter version of the man's name who founded this town.
Okay.
Flinius Flontatius was his name. And actually, so they reduced it to Flin Flon. It's on the western border of Saskatchewan.
Mm-hmm.
He founded it as a mining town. And our accommodations are located down in the mine.
Oh.
Yeah, so the gluten industry is paying for our trip, and they wanted to make it a point to make sure that we got the shaft down to our rooms. And
is that why it's so dark in here? We're in a mine right now.
Well, we're not actually in the mine here.
Oh,
in the
that's just
studio.
where we're staying.
That's where we're staying.
Okay.
That's where our rooms are at, and the crew is not really happy with that. You know, it's a pulley system to get down to your room.
So it's a dumb waiter?
It's
like a dumb waiter?
It's a very dumb waiter. Yeah. Our audience, we have 135 audience members, and they are all from the town of Flin Flon, but they're all recreators or reenactors. So they're all from the 1850s when the town was founded, so they probably won't get most of your jokes or any of your jokes.
Nobody, you don't either. So.
I don't really get any of them. No one really does, but they're funny to someone. And our sponsor is, these guys were kind of hard to find. We had to kind of track these guys down. They're the Crocolats Inside Out Truffles.
Oh.
The interesting truffle is the packaging, the aluminum foil ball is in the middle of the chocolate.
Okay.
So you eat the chocolate around to get to the aluminum foil, and then you can use the aluminum foil for a variety of applications.
Okay, so the chocolate's on the outside.
Very small squares. Chocolate's on the outside. The aluminum foil wadded up is on the inside to be unfolded for multiple applications.
Like what?
Well, whatever needs about an aluminum foil square about that big.
Does it have a message on it, or like
It's not a
QR code
cookie.
or something?
No fortune cookies, Tony. They're our sponsor, and what they're sponsoring are these wonderful tapes from the past. Not your past, that's too far down.
Yes, yeah, no kidding.
But they are sponsoring this company that will send you a pre-recorded movie on one of these things. They're called VHS tapes.
Oh.
Yes, and you notice this is an example of the movie that we were sent with a $29.99 a month subscription. We needed a prescription. And you never know what's on the tape.
Oh,
they're not labeled.
So it's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Oh,
it could be a documentary. It could be a program about octopi, oils. You never know.
Oh, interesting.
It could be just nothing but weird commercials.
It could be like Cagney and Lacey, or
whoever
it
they
could be
are.
Gone with the Wind, or it could
Thelma and
be
Louise.
Oh my gosh, it could
Buster
be
Keaton and the Aquanauts. You never know.
That was nice. Well, this is Symps Ndlovu. Everybody, would you welcome Symps here? Hey. There he is. Now, Symps, you're from South Africa, so tell us about South Africa.
There's a lot to tell about South Africa, Tony. I don't even know where to start, but maybe let's start with South Africa, the interesting facts about South Africa.
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe let me put you on a quiz.
Oh, okay.
Do that.
Here we go.
Who is the most popular South African?
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. We've got a picture of him.
Oh, we have a picture
Just to
of him.
remind you.
There he is.
He's,
Okay.
what is he known for?
He wasn't he a prisoner and then he became a president?
Yep.
Am I right?
Yep, you're right. He's
And
the
what
first-
was he before he was a prisoner?
Before he was a prisoner, he was a lawyer.
Oh,
How
that's
long
why-
was he in
okay.
prison?
He was in prison because of the apartheid system.
How long was he in prison?
27 years.
27
in
years.
Robben Island.
11:30 to 1:30 for Music on the Plaza by Wolfman. You'll hear 80s rock by this well-known girl.
I'll edit this out.
You know, it's weird that they have that commercial here in Flin Flon.
Oh, it is weird. We better get going because it's like 6 hours away.
That's on the flight.
So, okay, so Nelson Mandela,
Yeah.
okay.
And so South Africa is a mixture of so many cultures. We are called the Rainbow Nation because we've got so many cultures, and we've got our flag talks about that a bit. So the flag, the red symbolizes hardship that fought in the struggle, white symbolizes cleansing and unity, black symbolizes the chaos that was once here, gold symbolizes the richness of the land, green symbolizes fertile land, blue symbolizes the ocean, and Y symbolizes the unity. So
Interesting.
because of our unity, we've got 11 official languages.
11 official
Yeah.
languages.
There's Afrikaans, English, isiNdebele, Xhosa, which is my language, isiZulu, Sotho, Sesotho, Setswana, sign language, Swati, Venda, Tsonga, and there's other languages that people speak that are not really
I like the other.
that are not part of the 11 official. So there's 11 official languages. It's a very colorful country.
So compare that to the United States. I mean, we have lots of different languages here too, but it's English is kind of the official. Or
I was
not?
going to say you have lots of different languages.
we have accents.
You've got accents, not really
we have one
languages
language.
that
American.
belong to
Because
the
we're
US.
kind of like a mutt.
We
We've
speak
taken in like
American.
other languages and kind of like.
Yeah, it's true, and it's so weird what you've done to the English language.
I did it.
It's scary, but well, we'll leave it there. I won't go into that. I think Trevor Noah puts it well on what you guys have done to the English language.
Oh, yeah.
It is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the British or the King's English. It's,
Yep. No. Yeah. And so South Africa is very different and diverse in that way. A few things that are different about between South Africa and the US is the amount of different people. So I've got a few pictures of people with different cultural clothing to just give you a little bit of what it looks like. Those are Sotho people, and they wear something like a straw hat and a blanket. They live in the mountains, so they're always in blankets. And the man you'll see always carries a stick as a way to protect
Is
his
that
family.
like the one you have?
No, that's a different one.
Oh, okay.
You'll
It's a
see my
small
one.
animal.
My one is a Xhosa one. Oh, the most popular people in South Africa are the Zulu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chaga the Zulu. Yep, everybody knows about that. And so these are the Zulu people. You'd see they wear leopard skin.
Oh.
And they have the stick too, as a warrior, and the headdress. And the ladies have got this colorful headdress. And so this is a very better picture.
And she has something in her hand too, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does have one of same type as mine in
Okay,
her hand.
okay.
So one thing about some of these, the pictures that I tried to show are like the modern clothing.
Okay.
The traditional clothing, people are bare in their chests.
Check, please.
That'll be
Another
the one we
type
show
of
after
people.
9 o'clock.
I love that. So these are Ndebele boys. You see, the Ndebele boys are bare-chested, but they're boys, so that's fine. These are Xhosa people. That's my people. That's what most probably you're going to see me later wearing.
Okay.
These are the Ndebele women.
Okay.
They've got blankets too, and these big things that they
and
put
are their
on
heads
their necks.
are their heads shaved?
I
not?
don't know.
Is that
Do
part
those
of
things
it?
help them float?
Most probably when they swim. I don't know.
They got floaties around their ankles.
Yeah, it looks like they've got floaties. Yeah, but those things are made of material, so most probably they would sink
Same
very
thing,
hard.
Yeah. It's a
All right.
design flaw.
These are the Shangani people. They've got an amazing dance. These ladies, their skirts are made of like fluffs and fluffs. So the bigger the skirt, the better. So and then they put that yellow thing over that covers the big fluff. And
So
when
it's-
they dance, they move the
Oh,
fluff.
okay.
It's
I
just
see.
like
I see.
crazy. These are the Venda people. Venda people from the northern part of South Africa. And so one interesting thing about them is you don't see that here because it's on their back. The ladies wear something like ears at the back of their necklaces. Have got ears at the back, things that look like corns and ears.
Oh, okay.
It's really interesting.
And you can't see that.
Yeah, you can see that because they are facing this way.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and these are Ndebele people too. This is a Ndebele man, married man, and his wife.
Okay, and he has a stick, of
He
course.
has a stick, of course. Yep. Now the sticks, we get to decorate them. In the olden days, they didn't decorate them because they used them for fighting.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now, is it just for tradition now? to
Yeah,
have them?
it's for traditional dress. We've got like Heritage Day in South Africa, which is a public holiday where we dress up in our different heritages, and it's really a rainbow nation in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
All right, what's the next one? These are Xhosa boys. I'm going to talk about that later. We can take that off.
What's that?
Don't worry about that, Tony.
Wait, once our sponsor was the marshmallow dust.
It could be marshmallow
was
dust, so never mind.
marshmallow
You're going to
dust.
see that soon. In our next segment, I'll show you the marshmallow dust.
Are you gonna wear marshmallow dust?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think
I'm kidding.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to see that. Okay. So you went over the dress, what they wear, some of the traditional things there. What are some of the differences like behaviorally?
Some of the
between-
differences behaviorally are like America is very individualized. We are more of like very family oriented. We are people of family, people of group. Like for example, here in the US, when you speak about your family, you speak about your wife and kids. In South Africa, when you speak about a family, you speak about the whole clan.
Oh, okay.
Cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents,
Extended
because we
family.
all live in the same kind of like household.
So yeah, so is that like? I mean, we have some of that in the United States, but is it more of a cultural thing where you have multiple generations in one dwelling?
Multiple generations in one dwelling, but also it has taught most of our young people respect for their elders.
Yeah.
Respect for elders is a huge thing in South Africa.
Good.
And not really much here,
Shut your trap.
but in South Africa it is. And again, when we talk about respect for elders, being old is not a bad thing in
Yeah.
South Africa. It's a good thing because you earn respect. So when somebody says, "Oh, you are older," that's a good thing.
So in your culture then over there, they probably don't use a lot of the hair coloring stuff like they do
Nah.
here. Try
Yeah.
to get rid of the grays
No,
and all that
no.
stuff. They want the grays probably.
Yeah, they want the grays.
Yeah.
Well, I've come here and I don't want the grays.
You don't want the grays?
Oh, I'm in this culture now. I don't want the grays.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
well,
yeah, you do.
So I haven't colored my hair yet. So what color should I use, do you think, if I could do that?
I think green would be awesome when you're tiny.
So what's in your
right.
hand? What is it?
This
beat you with
is this is Nsimbi.
Okay.
It's my as a man I carry it around as a way of authority and as well as a way of discipline and
Okay.
and protection.
So is that why there's a bruise right here in the back of my
Yes.
head?
Yes, I can give it.
I wonder what that was.
I
So the
can give
teachers
it.
in South Africa that get to keep those?
Oh my! When I was a kid in school, yeah, they did,
Oh,
and they
I'm-
used
I'm
them.
moving.
Now it's not allowed anymore, but yeah, they use them.
I'm
Yeah.
totally relocating.
Yeah.
So I think what we're going to do is I don't want to call it a costume change. It's what did you call it? Wardrobe change. I was saying a tire change. Change a tire. I don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna go change.
So we'll be
them.
right back after this. We'll have a small commercial, and then what we'll do is Symps will introduce us to his new. I'll call it a get up.
Yeah, I'll,
Yeah?
Get up
I'll
and go.
introduce you to the Xhosa tradition.
The what?
The Xhosa tradition.
Are you going to try to teach me to say that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I have
So
to-
be practicing.
Come on, push-ups with my tongue. We'll be right back after this, and we'll see what we have on next.
Most alarm clocks sound like this, but the new Star Trek alarm clock wakes you in this way.
Scotty, it's 5:30. Time to wake up our little friend.
All right, Captain. He's a cute little lad when he sleeps, but I think we'll get him up and off to school. I'll just set me phaser for wakey wakey.
clock. New from Amigo. Requires some assembly and a resuscitator.
Okay, well, we're back, and Symps is back, and what is this?
Get up.
Get up.
This is my Xhosa attire as a Xhosa man. This I'm dressed as a Xhosa married man.
Xhosa?
Xhosa. No, not. It's got a deep.
Am I going in or going out?
XH.
Your bottom tongue, your bottom lip
like
has
that.
to form a
Xhosa.
V,
Xhosa.
Tony.
Almost there.
Xhosa.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at his bottom
Can you
lip
do
when he
it?
says it.
Xhosa.
Well, talking about clicks, the Xhosa clicks. Xhosa has got clicks.
Now you've started it.
So there's. And then there's variations of those. Like, there's. So they're different. And then with these different variations, and there's that we use for Xhosa. Then there's
So you put a little bit of voice in some of them.
there's a G or an H with it.
Okay,
It
so
makes the difference.
how do you say your full name like that?
My full name is Ndlovu.
Oh, shoot.
It
So
doesn't
can you
have.
say-
It doesn't have any clicks.
Can you say like
do
a
it.
common phrase like, where's the bathroom, or can you stop the bleeding in my neck, or something like that?
All right. My wife loves
The snake off my foot.
us maybe saying like the word like economy
Okay.
is uqoqosho.
That's interesting.
And I've got a song for you.
Okay, song,
that
here we
is
go.
known, and that is a traditional Xhosa song, and it speaks of fortune and good luck.
Okay.
Yeah, it was sang by Miriam Makeba and other people, like recorded, but it's a traditional Xhosa song. It goes Igqirha lendlela nguqoqodwane Igqirha lendlela nguqoqodwane Seke qabele gqithapha nguqoqodwane Seke qabele gqithapha nguqoqodwane.
Wow.
Wow.
That was fantastic. Look at that.
So
Wow.
the song means like the beetle is the best way to see where you're going, because in African in our tradition, in Xhosa tradition, it's believed that the beetle brings luck and stuff like that, and good fortune. So Igqirha lendlela, which is the doctor of the road. Nguqoqodwane.
So you're not wearing the marshmallow dust like I thought you were going?
No. All right, let's go to that marshmallow dust picture.
Wow.
Tony. So one different thing about the Xhosa people is that we have a way to make sure that our boys become men. So there's initiation.
Oh,
that
okay,
goes through with
okay.
that. So these boys are what we call abakweta. They are in initiation school, and then here they are abakweta between the stage of being boys and being men.
Okay.
It's abakweta and abakweta ke aba. And what they do is they put on what we call imbona. In Xhosa we say baqaba imbona. That's kind of like, I know it looks like weird, but it's a root that is grounded and dried and used, and it's believed to protect from the evil spirits and all those things. So evil spirits can't see them in a way, because they're covered with that, because that's when they are the most vulnerable. This is after they have been circumcised. So these guys most probably are a day or 2 days after circumcision. And so they are still in pain, and we know the story in the Bible of like when those guys got circumcised and everybody came and killed all of them because they are weak. That's the weakest point of Xhosa young men. So they are protected in a way. But so that color, that white, sometimes makes some people afraid of them and think they are witches. So it will make other tribes not to attack them because they think they are
I'm
witches.
sure that's the least of their worries at that very moment.
So there they are up, standing most probably a week after. So they go into the bush and they build a shelter where they stay, where each one builds their own shelter. To teach responsibility before they are circumcised, and then after they build the shelter, they get help from family and whatever. They build a temporary shelter, and they get circumcised. They don't have clothes. This is what they wear through the time. There is a shelter that they build.
Nice.
It's called Iboma. So this young man has been circumcised. You can see with the white on him, he's been circumcised. So after circumcision, they come down from the mountain, and there's a huge party. These are the ladies cooking, but also there's a huge party to celebrate them. And that little house that we saw in the previous picture, can we go to the previous picture? That house is burned down to the
Really?
ground.
They burned it down?
Yeah, they burned it down, and all his old clothes that he used as a boy, his blankets and everything that he used as a boy is bent down because he's leaving boyhood and coming. So everything becomes new. Next picture.
They
and
don't
the
have
next
very much
one.
in garage sales.
Yeah.
These are the ladies at the party. These are older ladies, the grandmas. This is how they dress. These are the boys. They're fresh from the mountain.
Nice clothes.
And when they're fresh from the mountain, they are dressed in fresh clothes. Everything that they have is new. You can see their suitcases behind them. Their bed, his bed, whose room is this one, their bed is made with new stuff and new everything. Everything is new. Clothes and everything. Because they are becoming a man. They're living boyish way. So all the things that maybe they did not pass to their young brother or whatever is bent in that boma. They've got a way that they dress. Abakweta. This is one of the ways they dress.
Skinny jeans.
They are taught to be gentlemen. And yeah, because they've got time of being told how to behave as a man and all those kind of things, what you need to be as a man during those 4 weeks that they live in the bush in that boma. Yeah.
That's kind of more North American looking to me, at least.
Yeah, it is. It has been modernized, obviously, but the headdress is still the same. This is just like the modern boys.
Probably didn't have those
Yeah,
jackets.
the previous boys most probably would be wearing almost like me, but with this on the side because they are not married. Next one.
Wait, that's on the certain side, depending if you're married or not?
Yeah,
Okay.
this needs to be on the certain side. Next
okay.
picture, let's see.
like
So
the
these are the
Amish.
different Xhosa people attending the
Big party.
umgidi, that's what it's called, umgidi, where there is the celebration. Yeah, they are some of the boys getting they're not boys anymore, they are men now. The grandmas celebrating and dancing. So women are not allowed to be on the mountain with the boys when they are being circumcised. It's only men.
Nope.
They are not allowed to see a woman. They are restricted on what they eat. Like we would not take anything with salt, limited amount of water, and all those kind of things. Your food is different. It's made differently. You have one person that stays with you, kankata, which is your doctor, kind of like your nurse maybe. It's a guy, it's an uncle, it could be an uncle, a bigger brother who stays with you to help you through the healing process.
Nice.
I wonder if we had a ceremony here in the United States, what it would be like.
I wonder.
We'd all go to
I wonder.
McDonald's.
Yeah, they'll be going to McDonald's rather.
Oh, interesting.
So that's one different thing about
Yeah, what else is different?
Actually, maybe as well, the idea of Ubuntu.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
What's that?
Nelson Mandela used that a lot, but it's a South African thing. Ubuntu means being human, humanness, literally. So it means like this, the way that it would be used would be like, I am because you are.
Oh.
I can never be without you.
So that's your pronoun then.
Yes. So I love it. So yeah, Ubuntu is like we are because of all the other people around us.
Help me help you.
We cannot make it in life by ourselves.
It's kind of like a community.
Yeah. So when there's a celebration
Humanity.
of anything, or there is sorrow or anything, people are there. Another funny example is the idea that in South Africa, when there is a funeral, for example, people, your neighbors and family and whatever, they come and stay with you in your house until after the burial. So it's a mourning period.
They stay at your house.
They stay at your house. They're there all the time. You are never left alone. You are never like, oh, this is my house and blah, blah, blah. Everything is moved out. Furniture is moved out so that people have space to sleep on the floor because there's a lot of people.
Wow.
And so people are there all the time. And they are there for the funeral, and they are there after the funeral for maybe a week or so to make sure that you're okay before they go. And people, just like what we do in the States, bring food and all those things. But yeah.
So if you're in South Africa, it's really difficult to be an introvert.
It might be. Yes, it might be.
Yeah.
Because I know there are a lot of introverts in South Africa, but culturally, it's seen as being proud.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Seen as being proud.
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
So some people who are introverts have been seen as proud people, and it's not that they're proud, it's just that they're introverts.
Like to be kind of by themselves.
Yeah. So Tony, you would fit well in South Africa.
I don't know. I'm kind of an introvert, actually. I like to have, you know, my space.
Why? 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 Why?
So, are you ready for a little challenge?
Yep.
We're gonna have a little challenge. Are you ready? You got your eyes on? Okay.
Oh, they're slowly going on.
This is serious. We're gonna play fact or fake. So there you go. Fact or fake. So Lee is gonna read something and we're gonna compete.
Okay.
Okay. He's gonna say something we have. No, I haven't read them. Okay. Usually
No.
No, he doesn't.
I always lose. Don't worry. So he's gonna say something and we have to decide if it's real or if it's not real.
Okay.
So as before, what I read will be a sentence, and you'll have to determine if it's fact or fake.
All right. Sounds good.
So now I need a new audience member to come up and draw a card.
Someone under 30.
All right. Come hither.
Nice job.
Thank you.
You got a card. That's good.
Completely random. I have not pre-licked nor pre-read the questions. So we're playing to 5. First person at 5 points.
Ooh.
Oh.
First person at 5 points because I have 5
That's
cards.
generous.
Well, how about the best out of 5 because I have 5 cards.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm in charge. Be quiet.
All right.
Okay. The Café Maroon tree is the rarest plant in the world with only one surviving.
Café Maroon.
The Café Maroon tree
Café Maroon
is the
tree.
rarest plant in the world with only one surviving.
I'm gonna say.
I'll say
fact.
I'll say fake.
That is a fact.
Oh no!
I got it. I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it too.
So if you go out to your garden and you have a fact, maroon tree, call
Sell
everybody
it.
you know.
Sell it.
Man.
Okay, question number
Don't
2.
worry, I won't
Another
win.
audience member, please. Someone from the back row. Yes, young
Horseshack.
lady.
Horseshack. She ran up here.
Hey, you can't read. Give me. Give me.
Sit down.
I think she's one of the reenactors that's reenacting
Yeah.
how to get out of town.
Yes.
Margarine
Margarine.
was commercially produced in 1870. Oh, our audience members might know this.
Yeah.
That's around your time.
Margarine, depending on your part of the country, was commercially produced in 1870.
Fact.
Fact.
That is a fact.
Oh, I got it.
2-1.
I got it at least.
Okay, another
Yeah.
audience member. Yes, young lady in the
Hey.
front.
Over 30.
That's hard. And that's why Tony will be single forever.
Yep.
Okay, this is kind of a Western question. The famed
That's unfair.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to be in America, you should know your geography.
Know your geography.
The famed OK Corral
Okay, I've heard of it.
is in Arizona. There's a famous gunfight there between the Earps and the Morgans.
I'm gonna say fact.
That is a fact.
Ah, there's no way I'm gonna win this, Tony.
All right.
I got what? 2 more?
Yep, 2
That's
more
3. I got
questions.
3.
We need another audience member. Young lady in the back, come up. Pick a card. Pick
And
a
a
card.
card.
Pick a card.
You got
Good
it.
choice. Thank you, ma'am. Miss.
Ma'am, miss.
Threw 30 years on top of her. Aha. This one you might get.
All right.
Doubtful. William Shakespeare's headstone includes the verse, "Blessed be the man that spares these stones, and cursed be he that moves my bones." Let me read that again. Shakespeare's headstone includes the verse, "Blessed be the man that spares these stones, and cursed he that moves my bones." Sounds like Billy.
Fact.
Fake.
That is, in fact, a fact.
Oh, no. Do we need to do the last one, do we?
Yes, for your own
Yeah,
honor.
because I haven't gotten my 5 yet. I haven't
Well,
gotten my 5.
And last question.
Can I hit
We
him
don't
on the
need to know
head?
it.
Can I be a
Audience
sore
member,
loser and hit him on the head with my stick?
come up and pick a card. Good choice.
Oh, that one. Good job.
Between the hedgerow and the poopy dolls. Oh, man, I can't.
This one's
read that
fake. I don't know.
No, I can't even read this question. Okay, the false pocket and the Great Marianas Turkey Shoot were both battles in World War II. The false pocket and the Great Marianas Turkey Shoot were both battles in World War II.
That sounds stupid.
Civil-
That sounds fake.
Sounds
I'm gonna say
Civil
fake,
War-ish.
too.
Yeah, that sounds fake.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh!
Neither of us
Okay,
got
I
it.
changed my mind.
Bam! So who's our winner, audience?
Well, we didn't. Nobody got 5. I didn't get 5.
Well, best out of 5.
Oh, I guess I won.
Thank
Symps
you.
won.
Woohoo! I won.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know
I
why
won,
Symps
I
won?
won, I
Because
won.
of the South African exchange rate.
Yeah.
His were all worth 10.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a winner. Yeah.
Yep.
Chicken dinner.
Yeah, chicken dinner.
Yep.
Thanks, Symps, for being here, everybody. We'll be right back after this.
Thank you.
Turn around.
Yeah, there's your camera right there.
Show
All
to
right,
the left,
we'll be
show
back.
to
Thanks,
the
everybody.
right. Put your left foot in.
I'm
wiggle
glad
it
you
all
didn't
back.
see my shoes because you would have commented on them.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You are tight end, by the way. Come on. Push-ups with my tongue.